and subscribe Stenolab India for correct pronunciation, accurate speed and clear voice. AIIMS and SSC Dictation 800 words. Exercise number 13. Speed 80 words per minute. Start. The Goods and Services Tax, commonly known as GST, has been one of the most significant tax reforms in India since its implementation in 2017, and by 2025, it has reached a stage of maturity where its impact can be celebrated nationwide through events like the GST Utsav 2025. This Utsav has been envisioned as a festival of economic progress, uniting traders, consumers, policymakers, and ordinary citizens in recognizing the benefits of a transparent and unified taxation system. The celebration is not merely about commemorating the journey of GST, but also about acknowledging the way it has streamlined India's taxation, enhanced compliance, and fostered a business-friendly environment that has had far-reaching benefits for the country's economy. The GST Utsav 2025 showcases the achievements of this tax reform and highlights how it has improved ease of doing business, widened the tax base, and simplified processes for both small and large enterprises. When GST was introduced, one of its key promises was to eliminate the cascading effect of multiple indirect taxes that burdened the supply chain and consumers. In 2025, the Utsav serves as a reminder of how far India has come from a complicated tax structure involving excise duty, service tax, VAT, and several state-level levies. With GST subsuming all these taxes into one unified system, businesses now operate with greater efficiency while consumers enjoy more predictable pricing. The celebrations emphasize that the single tax mechanism has not only brought down the overall cost of goods and services, but also improved transparency in the system, which was a major challenge earlier. The GST Utsav reflects on this transformation by organizing workshops, awareness campaigns, and exhibitions that illustrate the journey of India's tax reforms. The GST Utsav 2025 also highlights the way this reform has promoted cooperative federalism, as it is one of the few national programs where both the central and state governments work together to implement policies and distribute revenue fairly. Over the years, the GST Council has resolved several disputes, rationalized rates, and ensured that no region of the country feels excluded from the benefits. The Utsav therefore becomes a platform where stakeholders from different states present success stories showing how GST revenue has been used for developmental projects, infrastructure building, and welfare schemes. This reinforces the idea that GST is not just a taxation system but a collaborative financial mechanism that strengthens the bonds of Indian federalism and ensures balanced growth. An important aspect celebrated during the GST Utsav 2025 is the empowerment of small and medium enterprises. Earlier, smaller businesses faced difficulty in managing multiple taxes and complying with various state regulations. GST has made compliance digital, transparent, and uniform across the country. The celebration showcases digital innovations like GSTN, e-way bills, and e-invoicing systems that have made filing returns, generating invoices, and paying taxes faster and more accessible. Small traders and startups, which form the backbone of India's economy, have benefited from simplified compliance procedures and reduced logistics costs, enabling them to expand their reach beyond state boundaries. The festival recognizes their contributions and the way GST has played a role in nurturing entrepreneurship and innovation. The GST Utsav highlights how additional revenues have been utilized to strengthen infrastructure, healthcare, education, and social welfare programs. Citizens are reminded that their compliance contributes directly to the nation's progress and that transparency in taxation leads to greater trust between the government and the public. The GST Utsav 2025 also underscores the positive impact of GST on consumers. With uniform tax rates across the nation, citizens no longer face price discrepancies while purchasing goods in different states. Earlier, interstate trade often meant higher costs due to multiple tax layers, but GST has removed these barriers, leading to the creation of a truly unified national market. Consumers benefit from lower costs of goods, improved availability, and better quality of services, as businesses can now streamline their operations and compete more effectively. The festival celebrates this consumer empowerment by hosting exhibitions, public discussions, and cultural programs that emphasize how the reform has touched the lives of ordinary people in tangible ways. In essence, the GST Utsav 2025 is more than just a celebration of a tax reform, it is a celebration of India's economic resilience, unity, and progress. It demonstrates how a single policy, implemented with vision and persistence, can transform an entire nation's way of conducting business and contribute to inclusive growth. The festival reflects pride in India's ability to implement large-scale reforms and sustain them through collective will and cooperation. It also encourages continuous dialogue between policymakers, businesses, and citizens to further refine the system and address emerging challenges. The GST Utsav 2025, therefore, becomes a landmark event symbolizing the success of reform, the strength of cooperation, and the promise of a stronger, more transparent, and prosperous India in the years to come. Stop. Thank you.